When talking about justice and God's power to create a better world, a question always comes to mind. If the power of God is so great that it is capable of any kind of change and transformation in the entire universe, why does he not intervene in earthly affairs? And does he not establish justice among humans? The answer to this question is different from the perspective of different religions, philosophies, and even scientific theories. However, there is a strange theory that states that the one who rules the material earth is not God, but Satan himself. You may be surprised to hear this theory. But another theory that originated from the perspective of a French philosopher named René Guénon is even stranger, because it indicates that after the creation of man, 7 angels and demonic beings fell from heaven and settled in 7 places on earth, which continue to rule the earth after tens of thousands of years. And they dominate the souls of many people. It is believed that there are 7 demonic points in the countries of Sudan, Nigeria, Syria, Turkmenistan, Russia, Iraq and Iran, which are known as the 7 Towers of Satan, and act as the main center of the activity of the 7 devils. First, you should know that not all demons are in the same group. Although they are all evil and corrupt beings who act against the Creator and humans, but each is a different generation. But they all pursue a common goal. One of these beings is Ahriman, a being that has existed since the beginning of creation. In the Zoroastrian religion, Ahriman is a demon who emerged at the same time as Ahura Mazda. Ahriman and Ahura Mazda were both created by the god of endless time, Zervan, and in a way we can say that they are brothers and equal to each other. The only difference is the type of their power. Ahriman's power is dark and negative, and Ahura Mazda's power is bright and positive. Another group of beings are demons, who are described as monster-like beings, with a strange and huge appearance. Demons also originated from the Zoroastrian religion, and are known as creatures of the devil. Demons are the exact opposite of angels, and help the devil destroy the creation of Ahura Mazda. The demon is called Daemon in English, but the name Daemon is derived from the Greek word daemon. It is interesting to know that in ancient Greece, daemon meant a spirit or supernatural force, which could be both good and evil. This word was not at all negative and was sometimes even used as a guide or angel. Another of these beings is called Satan, a being who was created by God but stopped serving God. All the religious traditions you have heard about Satan actually refer to this character. According to Jewish belief, he is not evil, but rather commissioned by God to test the faith of humans. In Judaism, Satan is known as Hasatanan, which means opposing witness. In fact, in this religion, Satan plays the role of a tester and opponent, and in no way does he stand against God, but acts as a tool in the hands of God to test humans. Another being that you have all heard of is Iblis. Iblis is one of the beings that was created before humans. He is an inorganic being and a jinn. Jinns have a fiery nature, and their element of existence is completely opposite to humans. As a result, Iblis is also a different being. Iblis is a name that means darkening and distancing. But the name of this jinn before his fall was Azazel, which means high-ranking and beloved of God. And the fallen angels, as their name suggests, were also angels and divine. But some of them rebelled against God because of their freedom of action in making decisions, and fell. There is an example of the story of these angels in the religions of Judaism and Christianity. For example, Lucifer is an angel, however. The religion of Islam believes that angels are completely pure and do not have freedom of action in making decisions because they were created in a way that they only understand spirituality and divinity, and have no understanding of the material world. This explanation was necessary so that you know what the differences are between them when we talk about the 7 beings and call some of them Satan. Demons or fallen angels. The first demon is called Belial. Belial is one of the great and powerful demons in the Bible, the apocryphal books, and Christian traditions. The name Belial has Hebrew roots and means worthless, useless, and without God. He is a symbol of corruption, hedonism, and deception, and is known as the ruler of lies and corruption. He is a demon who can lead humans to moral corruption and hedonism. In the apocryphal holy books, Belial appears as the leader of the angels who rebelled against God. He also appears in the traditions of magic, is associated with the powers of King Solomon, and is usually referred to as the Key of Solomon, one of the spirits that can be summoned by magic. Aleister Crowley, an English magician and occultist, stated in his book, The Lesser Key of Solomon, that Belial is a great demon who commands 50 legions of demons, and when summoned by magicians can have power and abundance at the disposal of magicians, but always demands sacrifice, and only gives power and wealth to the desert in return. It should be noted that Belial is a demon who is thought to have a similar connection to an important Mesopotamian god, Nergal, who was the god of the underworld, plague, destruction, and death. But which of the 7 kingdoms Belial resides in is up to you. The second demon is called Behemoth. Behemoth is a demon in the form of a giant, monster-like creature, mentioned in the Book of Job. Behemoth is a name with Hebrew roots that means a giant animal. He embodies the power of the earth and wild nature. He is a symbol, the endless power and destruction of nature, which is the ruler of the animal instincts of humans. In the Book of Job, Behemoth is introduced as a creature whose power only God can control. He has been present on earth for thousands of years and has been and will be alive until the day of judgment. He has a lot of similarities with the destructive monsters of other civilizations. For example, one of them is Tiamat, the goddess of the waters of chaos in the ancient Babylonian civilization, who represented ruthless nature. The third demon is Beelzebub, also known as Beelzebub. He is the demon who rules hell. The name Beelzebub has Hebrew roots and means Lord of the Flies. His power is in seduction and deception because he is the enemy. He is sworn to order and spirituality. However, in Christian traditions, Beelzebub is introduced as a demon who is in the creation of diseases and disasters. He has complete control over nature and plays a role in creating chaos. In ancient times, Beelzebub was one of the important Phoenician and Canaanite gods or modern Palestinians. He was a god who played a role in agriculture and fertility, and people had all kinds of gifts and sacrifices they offered to please him, but over time, he became a demon who is feared by everyone. Beelzebub is a demon who, along with Lucifer, seeks to destroy order and justice. He is described as so strong that even books related to black magic warn magicians to be very careful when trying to summon him, because he has no feelings. He has no mercy for anyone. Not even for his own followers. The fourth demon is called Asmodeus. Asmodeus is the demon of corruption and immorality. The name, Asmodeus, comes from the Persian language and Zoroastrianism, and means destructive anger. He is introduced as one of the demons of the world who controls the senses of humans and is responsible for breaking the bonds of marriage. In the Book of Tobit, which is an apocryphal book, Asmodeus is infatuated with a woman named Sarah who has many husbands and wives, and Asmodeus also kills her wives one by one, but is ultimately defeated by the angel Raphael. In the book Lesser Key of Solomon, Asmodeus is also a demon of hell with 72 legions. He commands the demons. The fifth is called Satan. Satan is the same devil that all religions have mentioned, the devil who arose from the beginning of creation in opposition to the creator of the world and humans. The same character who deceived the first man and separated him from God. Satan is an ancient Hebrew word that originates from the word Satan and is sometimes called Satan. Satan is one of the titles of the great devil and means enemy and opponent. He is a symbol of absolute evil, denial of God, and complete hostility to spirituality. Satan is the eternal king of hell, who has all kinds of power and authority and can gain complete control over the souls of all humans. The sixth devil is called Lucifer. Lucifer is a beautiful being, whose great pride causes his downfall. The mistake of the previous devil, who was originally a devil and then became Lucifer, was originally an angel and lived in absolute innocence and purity. The name Lucifer has Latin roots, and means light and morning star. Lucifer is another name for a planet. It is Venus, which is basically the planet associated with the gods of the moon and the powers in all ancient cultures and civilizations. The feminine has been associated. Lucifer's power is in the wisdom of knowledge and light. He was the most beautiful and brightest angel among all the angels, and in fact he was described as the most beautiful creature of God, who was cast out of heaven due to excessive pride and rebellion against God. In the book of Isaiah, it is said that Lucifer was the morning star and fell from heaven like a bright star. He took a group of angels with him and led the rebellion against God, and after defeat he was cast into hell. In Christianity, it is believed that Lucifer was created free from the beginning to be free in making decisions. For this reason, in the literature of Lucifer, he had become a symbol of enlightened freedom and protest against tyranny. And the seventh devil is called Semiezer. Semiezer is another angel who took the title of Satan after the fall. The name, Semiezer, has a Hebrew root meaning the seed of his name, and his name is seen. In the book of Canuck, Semiezer was a watcher or seer angel, who led the rest of the watcher angels. He and the other watchers came to earth at the command of God to watch over humans. But upon seeing the earthly daughters, they became infatuated with them. As a result, Semiezer convinced the other watchers to give up serving God and abandon their position in the heavens and in the divine position and choose earthly life and marriage with earthly daughters. So the watchers, who were 200, fell by rebelling against God. And by coming to earth, they taught God's forbidden knowledge, heavenly secrets, power, technology, and of course magic to their wives and other humans. For this reason, women became the first human sorcerers. On the other hand, by marrying the watchers and human daughters, giants called Nephilim also emerged. These 7 demons are those who are believed to continue to wreak havoc and destruction on earth after thousands of years, and to rule over the 7 evil points of the earth. Now with this explanation, what countries might these demons reside in?